The night was heavy with rain, the sound of droplets tapping against the window like impatient fingers. Mrs. Johnson sat on the couch in her dimly lit living room, her hands trembling as she dialed her daughter's number for the 10th time. "Emily, where are you?" Her phone screen showed the time, 3 a.m. The call went straight to voicemail again. Somewhere in a cluttered police station, Detective Carter leaned over a desk, staring at Emily's cracked phone screen. The last message she had received sent a chill down his spine. "Meet me at the old bridge. Don't tell anyone." On a grainy CCTV screen, Carter watched Emily's last known moments. She stood at the old bridge, glancing nervously over her shoulder. Then, out of the darkness, a shadowy figure emerged. The footage cut to static. By dawn, an officer was crouching near the riverbank, his flashlight illuminating something in the bushes. He reached down, picking up Emily's phone, cracked and abandoned. Nearby, muddy footprints led toward the water. Emily was gone. Detective Carter stood alone on the bridge that night, the wind howling through the old wooden planks. A whisper drifted through the air. "Help me." He gripped his flashlight tighter, scanning the darkness. But he was alone, wasn't he? At the morgue, an elderly mortuary attendant hesitated as he pulled open a metal drawer. It was supposed to hold Emily's body. It was empty. Later that night, Carter sat at his desk, staring at his laptop screen. A new message had appeared. "She never left." Before he could react, the words vanished. The screen went blank. His breath caught in his throat. Then, in the window's reflection, he saw it. A faint silhouette, Emily, standing behind him. When he spun around, there was nothing there. The next morning, Carter and his partner reviewed newly discovered CCTV footage. The video showed Emily running across the bridge, fear in her eyes. A man in dark clothing lunged toward her. A gold ring gleamed on his finger. Later that evening, Carter sat across from Charles Whitmore, a wealthy businessman with a confident smirk. As the detective observed the man's hands, his stomach twisted. That same gold ring rested on Whitmore's finger. Inside a grand mansion, Carter threw a silver pendant onto the table. "Emily was wearing this the night she disappeared," he said coldly. Whitmore's face went pale. The curtains behind him fluttered, though there was no wind. And then, in the large mirror behind him, Emily stood, watching. The flashing lights of reporters illuminated Charles Whitmore's fall from grace. In handcuffs, his once powerful presence crumbled as he was led into the police station. Justice had been served. Carter watched in silence as Whitmore was shoved into the back of a police car. The engine roared to life, and with that, the case was closed. For the first time in weeks, Carter's phone was silent. No more messages. No more whispers. Emily had finally come home.